shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Jackson to throw, and this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Edwards. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And I want to give the big guys some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Everett, he's got some breathing room. And a run past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Second down, Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Love. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got his man. It's taken off for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It's nice. That was really nice. That was really, really nice. It's my fault. It's my fault, team. It's my fault, team. We need to wake the fuck up.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Let's play ball. Let's play ball. Let's play ball.
As he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Oh, we got the viewers now. We definitely got the viewers. I'm about to talk my shit. You heard? Let's bring the rookie in, man. Play with my rookie, doggy. Oh, we got the viewers now, nigga. Yeah. Let's go to work. I might let you win, dog. Because you need a playoff win.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I boy need that playoff win. You know he need that playoff win. Oh, we gone, baby. Oh, we gone, baby. We gone, baby. We gone, baby. Oh!
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
We got 2 comments. What's going on with the comments?
Pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a man open.
Let's go, baby.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Go way to get rid of it, Lamar.
Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. This is Edwards. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
They run with Edwards. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. There he goes, left side.
Go, man!
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 14. Vikings.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
So I can't read comments, bro.
Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
100 on the Vikings. Now I can read the comments. Stop stealing my plays. What plays?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you
Where you going?
Now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27.
Yeah, I know where he's going. Play man to man, everybody.
Working out of the gun. Love. This one brought
Oh
in
my
by Jefferson.
God.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space. And
That comment is flying. Who's watching this
Last
game?
run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Yeah! Yeah!
Get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Boys was coming.
On first down.
Bring that shit back, baby. Bring that shit back.
Unless listen in on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
From the gun, Love. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. You see that defense?
For the first down due to the previous penalty. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
One-on-one, everyone. What's up? What you gonna do? One-on-one, everyone.
Now a second down throw for Love here.
I hold that. Let me hold that. Let's go.
His guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by
Don't play no games with these niggas.
Goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As the Ravens
King James
out in front. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 1st and 10, Love flushed out right.
pick.
Across his body, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Jones.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the
Bottleneck. That's what you call bottleneck.
He went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was
Let me
a
hold
window,
that.
but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm
Let me hold
talent
that.
is,
We're about to score two more times in this half. We're gonna score 2 more times.
That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a run with Edwards. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Oh, my God.
There, bringing up 2nd down.
Did y'all fucking see that?
Toughness. It hasn't been the best.
Oh, this is a touchdown.
They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Ravens.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
I should have never burned that last time out, dog.
Second and 5 from the 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson.
Hey, nobody blitz. That's a... That's a suspension. He's supposed to blitz at least 1. He ain't blitz at least 3. He ain't even blitz nobody.
Seconds of the first half.
He ain't blitz nobody.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen.
Damn, dog, what you doing, Fish?
Still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive. And
why you ain't blitz nobody?
The lockers here. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Ravens 28, Vikings 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And he's going to go down. get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Love now on second down. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a
Touchdown!
He returns the punt, 64 yards on the score. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Everett. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
A good pickup there at 22. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Ravens.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's able to put it through.
Score, Ravens 42, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Love took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the best defenses.
Yeah, I heard him. This defense been all over them. All over them.
Fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Love. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Well, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty tipped-off folks on the other sideline now.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Love. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
At their own 25-yard line.
offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Pass incomplete with the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing goal. Down here, the 4th and partial foul penalty is not going to help.
Look, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now it's Edwards. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big.
Set to kick off.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On 3rd down. Everett. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
What the fuck?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. But this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Can they get a fourth quarter pick? A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. They still trail big time.
He'll take it.
Let's
He won't be able to
go.
smile about it.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Eddie Pinheiro sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this will be accepted as he moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. Middle of the field to Jefferson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try the left side. Everett, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. It is caught. They're going to see this one in the end. They get it.
How is he so loose?
Utility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
It just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yo.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't
What
like the
happened?
lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're
Nah, he's coming back.
stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig?
He's coming back.
All the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Over 1st and 10.
Dad, let me call you back in 2 minutes. Almost over.
25-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave it with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
This time Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And another coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here to 32. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield.
Bullshit, man.
48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Love now to pass on 1st down. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. And that'll be incomplete.
Bullshit, man.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And that is caught. What a... Catch inside the 5.
Today's final score, Ravens 58.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next. I'm Brandon Gaudin.